Hello again, vinyl community. I'm back here for another collection video, and this time for records that you might call storybook records. Records that still tell a story, like this one right here. I got the Lone Ranger original radio broadcasts. Now these were the radio broadcasts of the radio show back then, put onto vinyl. In this case, we have here, I believe, two different stories on this LP. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of them. We'll start here with a classic, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Here, this is of course based on the famous TV special. And yes, it does include. It's always cool when it does include a booklet, right, with the entire dialogue. Charlie Brown Christmas. Now one from one of my favorite movies, which is The Black Hole. All right. Now of course there is another vinyl for this, which is the score. I also have that one, and I've shown it in my previous videos. This one, like the Charlie Brown one, also has an interior booklet with pictures. This one tells the story of the movie with the original dialogue and the sound effects. Really great stuff. Love this movie. One of my favorite movies all time. Now, my favorite TV shows. I've got this entire series on DVD, The Bionic Woman. Here. We have 3 stories, The Prisoner of Arak, The Mask of Tambura, and Wings of Death. All right. Sadly, the voices that are used here are not the voices of the original cast. So you don't have here the voice of Lindsay Wagner. But still, pretty cool. Now here, one that I have out of the box, because this is a Batman one. This is Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder, with the Joker's utility belt, and which is the other one. Let me just check. And well, it's the Joker's Utility Belt Part 1 and 2 here on this, which is based on a comic from the Golden Age. The reason I have it out of here is because the original box just got really beat up. Even though I did have it at once upon a time, but it got really beat up, so I had to dismantle it. Now I have it here. This is one that I do have complete. Here is another Batman record. Side 1, Stacked Cards and the Scarecrow's Mirage. Side 2, Challenge of the Catwoman, and If Music Be the Food of Death. Right there. Cool stories here. I believe one of the stories skips a bit, and this vinyl is a bit scratchy. But still, came out by Power Records, which took out a whole bunch of these back in the 70s. Now for a couple of really cool ones here. We have Ray Bradbury stories narrated by Leonard Nimoy. Okay, so really lucky to have these ones. This one is The Martian Chronicles, There Will Come Soft Rains, and Usher 2. Those stories here on this LP. Got this one at a flea market, as well as this one, which is the same. Also, Ray Bradbury stories narrated by Leonard Nimoy. We got The Illustrated Man, The Belt, and Marionettes Incorporated. Great stuff here. Love these 2 albums. Now, another TV series that I loved as a kid, and I still do. I have this on DVD, The Hardy Boys. All right, we have The Disco Conspiracy, very 70s, and The Mystery of the Missing Iceman. Again, I'm afraid that the voices here are not the voices of the original cast, so you don't have here Sean Cassidy and Parker Stevenson as the voices, but still, cool stuff to have. Now some horror. We got John Carradine, Poe with Pipes. Here, John Carradine narrating a couple of Poe stories. We have The Conqueror Worm, Ulalume, Annabelle Lee, The Sleeper, and on side 2, The Raven and Dream Within a Dream. Poe with Pipes. Got this one also at a flea market. Now we go here with Raiders of the Lost Ark, the movie record, the movie on record here. And this does have the original dialogue from the movie as well as sound effects. It is a gate, doesn't have a booklet, but it is a gatefold. Raiders of the Lost Ark, love that cover. Another movie, here we have The Return of the King, which is of course part 3 of the Lord of the Rings. This is from the version that was put out, I believe, was it the late, no, it was 1980 here. Rankin Bass animated movie. In fact, I don't know if I've ever, well, I probably have seen this one, but so long ago that I can't remember, right? But I'm glad to have the vinyl. I really want to get the DVD as well. This one also has, well, coming out there, it has also a booklet with all of the dialogue. Really great illustrations from the animated movie. Now, when I got this one, I thought it was the score for the film, and there is a lot of music, but it's mostly the dialogue from the movie itself. Here we have Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, right there, and we have a dialogue from the actual film. A lot of it, you know, interspaced with music. There we go. Now for some Star Trek. Here we have a picture right there from Star Trek, the motion picture, and on the back some drawings, which I may be, correct me if I'm wrong, from Neil Adams, the famous comic book artist, right there. We have here the time stealer to starve a Fleaver, the logistics of the stampede, and a mirror for futility. Star Trek. Now we have here a children's story, which is The Velveteen Rabbit, right there. Incredibly well narrated by Meryl Streep. Very moving tale right there. Meryl Streep does a great job. Last but definitely not least, we have Stephen King's The Mist. This is in fact the audio book for the novella. It's a 2 LP set. Let's see if I can take it out there. I also have this one on CD, this same audio, and of course I do have the original story in a book. Right there. There's the gatefold, not much there, just words. But this is The Mist. All right. Got this one in a used record shop. Was really glad to find it, and I got it pretty cheap. You know, because this one is pretty hard to get in an LP form. There you go, The Mist. Well, those are all my records right there, my Storybook records. I'm always looking out for those because I really like them. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, and so long.